Did you know that children under the age of 15 years old account for about 45% of Nigeria's population? Well, that's the case, yet the future of this group of people appears hazy. Now, while a few Nigerian children can be classified as privileged, others in their millions are holding on to a fractured hope with no clear-cut welfare policy in place for them. Such children are exposed to the risk of being used for entertainment, pornography, armed conflict, rituals, and even forced labor. Our health correspondent, Yomi Otaigbe, has this report.
The cry of a newborn baby. Its arrival into the world is laced with uncertainty, and in Nigeria, the fate of a child is further left to several chances. As entrenched in the 2003 Child's Rights Act, children are entitled to the highest attainable standards of health. But going by the preliminary report of the Nigeria Demographic Health Survey 2013, 128 out of 1,000 children under 5 die before their 5th birthday. Despite the provision of laws and international instruments on the rights of the child, there seems to be a gap between the law and its implementation. The right to education appears to be replaced by exploitative child labor, which, according to UNICEF, 24.7% of Nigerian children have been through between 2002 and 2012. Also, child abuses are still rampant, with the presence of street children and child beggars.
Part of the problem is people having more children than they can cater of, and then saying, I leave it to God. It's God that takes care of children. Oh yes, God takes care of children, but you cannot abdicate your own responsibility as a mother, as a father, on what you need to do for that child.
According to the United Nations Convention on the Rights of the Child, a child has a right to life, a right to shelter, a right to good health, a right to expression, freedom of expression, a right to rest, even recreation. So in as much as that child is not given that right to have all that, that's what we call child abuse.
All children have a right to grow up in an environment that ensures their protection. But happenings in some parts of Nigeria have put the Nigerian child in harm's way in terms of child trafficking and kidnapping, as in the case of the Chibok girls. These events seem to be eroding the confidence of the Nigerian child.
When I'm coming to school, I feel, God, where is next? What are they going to do here? Is it going to be too long?
I'm afraid because sometimes my dad used to come and drop me. And if I'm coming to school, I used to be afraid. Maybe they're at my back.
Urgently needed for implementation in Nigeria is a collective action geared towards the protection and restoration of the confidence of the Nigerian child. A protective environment which fortifies the child against abuse in the same way good nutrition and health care protects them against diseases. Yomi Otaigbe reporting for Channels Television News.